Hey, 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 come on in the room. Come on in the room, y'all. Come on. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without something to step to. I've been around, but we haven't done a weekly check-in. And y'all, May is my birthday month, so I'll be back every single week. Y'all know your girl has time off this month because what we're gonna do is celebrate the Lord letting me see another day, another year. All right. So come on in the room. Come on in the room. Let me know how y'all are doing today. Drop it in the chat. I know it's been a while, but you know how this goes. This is the weekly live where we check in with each other, see how everybody's doing, see what the latest developments are in life. I let y'all know my tea, what's going on over here, and we just talk what we excited for, what's happening in the world of TV and movies, what's happening in real life. I want to hear from y'all. So drop something in the chat if you're here. How are y'all doing this Saturday? I took a break from cleaning. I said, you know what? I need to get up and come out and see about the sweet peas and see how y'all are doing. Y'all know this was a very important week. The collective reached our 1 year anniversary, which is a huge achievement in the space. So come on in, y'all. Who's here? Let me know. Talk back to me. Y'all know I don't like talking to myself. Come on, let me know who's here and what y'all have going on today. I know I haven't done these in a long time, so I figure it'll be a while before people know I'm live. And then you know YTV playing with notifications and whatnot. But come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I got my Wheel of Time shirt on. The Will weaves as the Will weaves, but I haven't even. I didn't even cover that show, honestly, y'all. The first couple episodes were good, but then it sat for me and I wasn't feeling it as much. But I feel like it ended okay. I don't know. I just expected season 2 of Wheel of Time was so epic and amazing. I just thought season 3 would outdo it, and it didn't quite meet my expectations. Hello, are y'all here? Is anybody here in the building today? Is anybody here? But yeah, other than that, what else is going on? So I'm looking forward to a couple of things this week that are coming out. Y'all know Lifetime is coming out with the Judds docuseries, and I really want to hear about that. I used to love the Judds back in the day. Winona, Naomi, Ashley, all right? And that might not be in some of y'all's wheelhouse. I don't even know if everybody still knows who the Judds are, but iconic country music family, actors, our actresses, I'll say. And it was something. So that's going to be coming on Lifetime. Poker Face season 2 will be next week. I'm super excited about that. And don't forget, y'all, this evening tonight we will be talking Raising Canaan, and tonight is my blockbuster movie night. And so y'all know we're watching New Jack City, and I'll run something for that a little bit later. Hey, Critical, somebody here who's going to talk back to me. What's going on, Critical? How are you today? How is this Saturday in lovely Chicago? Let us know how you're doing, But yeah, so Raising Canaan tonight, New Jack City tonight, and tomorrow we are coming out with a whole new segment, which will be about trending news, trending topics, like kind of TV, movie news, stuff like that. And then an advice portion, which I think will be kind of cool. So we'll be testing that out tomorrow. I think we're setting it up for 7:15 Eastern Standard, or 6:15 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. So we'll be here for that. Listen, the judge listen, all of them seem to have lived a whole life. Drama, tragedy, all of the above, honey, and kept ticking. I love the judge, though. Hey, Ami, what's going on? It's been a while. Where you been, Penny? Where you been, Penny? I hope all is well with you. Hope you are doing amazing. It's good to see you on this Saturday, honey. Good to see you. Critical said, it's brisk, but very sunny here. Spring might become, listen, it's supposed to have been there already. The Midwest is famous, though. The Midwest is famous for the weather foolery. I haven't even been outside today. I was doing some cleaning around the house, because I've started, y'all, getting a cleaner. And this was a process because I'm funny acting, especially with people in my space and, kind of going through stuff and cleaning. But I've had the cleaners come twice so far. It was a good experience. However, I'm realizing everybody's definition of a deep clean is not the same. all deep cleans are not built equally. So I'm going to try to figure out a way to do kind of my own intermittent cleanings in between when the cleaners come, because I do think I like having them come once a month to put their little touches on stuff. Like I like how they, fold the towels and do the toilet paper and make the bed. Like I like those little touches or whatever. But baby, they not getting all the stuff. Like I need you to move the couch out. I need you to move the stuff out and get all the baseboards. Like I'm very funny acting, but we did get that spring clean, so I feel good about it. So I was just doing some kind of cleaning in the kitchen this morning to get that where I want it to be. But yeah, I don't know what the weather is down here. It was raining yesterday. I don't know. How's everybody doing though? What's going on? Talk back to me, y'all. How was your Saturday? How are you doing just in general? I know when the seasons change, stuff can happen with that. How is everyone's mood? How are y'all feeling? Hey, Leslie, what's going on? Books, Gers, and Purrs. What's good, sis? Happy Saturday. Hope you're having an amazing day. I want to know what's next on the reading list. Books, Gers, and Purrs. What's going on? How is California weather treating you today? How is that going? And y'all, if you don't know, Books, Gers, and Purrs has a YouTube channel and does a lot of productivity content, reading, books, all that kind of stuff. Go see about her over there. Go see about her over there. She supports local businesses. Like, go support her. Sleepy weather here, light sprinkling. Yeah, that's the way it's here. I was hoping for some sun and shine and all that, but not yet. Not so. But we'll see. The day's still young, and I'm noticing it's like similar to what they say about Indiana. If you sit long enough, you'll see every kind of weather you want. I'm feeling like that's kind of the same sentiment for the Carolinas as well. Okay, Cincy. Rainy and cool here in Cincinnati, doing good. Just had a petty this morning. Ooh, that's so relaxing. Y'all drop it. Let me know. What are y'all doing to take care of yourselves? I love that. A morning petty. I need to go over there and get one my daggum self, really. My toes have just been bare. They cute, but they're just bare. I haven't done anything to my feet in a while. How are you? I'm doing well, and I'm going to give you guys an update on all of that as well, because I was having some stuff going on, but God is good. He's faithful, honey, and we back in this thing, all right? We're definitely back in this thing. Damn, I'd be mad if I paid for a deep clean and the cleaners didn't move the furniture. Yeah, like the stuff I assumed they would do, they just didn't. Like I would assume that they would hit them vents. I would assume that they would move everything and get all of the baseboards, not just some of the baseboards. Um, just some of those things up. Like I had to have them come back because they hadn't gotten like the corners of the ceiling and stuff. And I was like, am I being nitpicky? I just think that's what that's what I would do if I was a deep cleaner. That's how my mama cleaned. Like, you know. LOL. I've definitely had some reading duds this month. I'm having a live discussion with Bree Cherie Reads about The Reader by Bernard Schlink. I think you'd like to read that one if you haven't yet. That sounds so familiar to me. I feel like The Reader. Hold on. Let me read the synopsis really quick because I felt like I read that ages ago. When did it? Hold on. Let's go down the rabbit hole. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna let you guys know what was going on because if you know from before, yeah, 2008. I remember the movie. I don't think I read the book though. But y'all know that as far as my uploads, they had gotten really kind of sparse. I wasn't really doing a ton of uploads. You know that we had to move some things around in terms of lives. Some lives got canceled. And everybody was like, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? And I kind of told you about the first situation, but then there were a couple of subsequent situations that were going on. And what was happening is like, I would be sitting on the couch, or it would be like in the middle of the night and just randomly my heart rate would jump up and it would be like 130, 120, just sitting down at rest, doing nothing. Now, I had been dealing with like some reflux stuff or whatever, which can make you feel crazy anyway because it's in your chest. And if you have like esophageal spasms, you know what that feels like. It's like pressure. It's like palpitations. It feels like all of that, right? And so it had happened more than once. The doctor, I had my well woman exam in February. Everything came back pretty normal. She put me on a new medication for reflux, Nexium. And I'm really funny about medications anyway. Like, thank God haven't really dealt with like sickness in my life at all, or any issues until this kind of GERD stuff started happening. And so she was like, I want to put you on this PPI, whatever. And so before, I had just been managing it with like Pepsid and aloe and magnesium and stuff like that. She was like, try this. And so I was taking it. I was really hesitant because I don't like the idea of maintenance medications, long-term medications, and I really don't like the effects that proton pump inhibitors, Nexium, omeprazole, whatever. I don't like that. I don't like the stuff it can do to you long term. It can cause all kinds of serious long term things, right? And so I had been taking it. I was diagnosed as anemic as well. Like, it was like a couple of things going on. And so anyway, when I had those bouts of high heart rate, girl, I'm going to the ER. I'm going to the emergency room every time because I don't know what's going on and I need y'all to see about me. So normal EKG, normal x-rays, normal chest x-rays, fine. Go home a couple of days later, the same stuff is happening. So finally, my primary care was like, I'm going to go ahead and order you a Holter monitor, child. So I had that thing. I had to wear that for 7 days. We're going to get you an echocardiogram. You're going to meet with a cardiologist because I just want to make sure that there's nothing going on that's underlying. Because honestly, women, heart issues in women present a lot differently than they do in men. So she's like, I want you just to get a full workup and make sure you're good. So honestly, that was causing me so much stress. I was like worried every single day. So when we were talking about in the anniversary live, how, this stuff, as far as coming live, talking to you guys, interacting in the Discord does more for us than it does for you. That's absolutely true. Cause I needed something to take my mind off of it because it was freaking me out because again, you couldn't control it. It was just happening like every couple days. And I'm like, what is going on? So after wearing the Holter monitor for 7 days, sent that back, got the results. There were no abnormal rhythms, no PVCs, PACs, if you know anything about that, no premature beats. There was no SVTs, none of like the dangerous arrhythmias, no arrhythmias at all. So that was fine. So that kind of gave me some relief. And I was like, okay, take off your Apple Watch, Ashley, take off the pulse oximeter because I was becoming obsessed with it. Because it was just, it was scary. So after 2 ER visits, the Holter, whatever, just I think last week, last week, I finally went in and got the echocardiogram, which is basically just like an x-ray of your heart. You lay on your side, they take the jelly, just like when you're getting an ultrasound if you're preggers, right? So they came in, they did all of that, and everything's normal. Like my heart's pumping fine. There's no structural issues, but I do need to start thinking about, what I'm eating, just kind of some preventive stuff going forward. So now that I have like the clean bill of health, I feel better. I feel like my stress level has gone completely down. But yeah, that's kind of what was going on with me the end of March into April. It was just like a lot of stress. So like the only release I was getting, of course, talking to Bay and all that was fine, but when I would come on and talk to you guys. But now, like I said, I'm much better. All that stuff is stopped. So it was either had to do with the anemia or stress is all I can decipher what was going on in that time period. I don't know why I was hyper stressed. Well, I do know because of because of the GERD and all that, but it had to be kind of like combination, the anemia and that, because I did start taking iron supplements. And I want to say this is about 3 or 4 weeks out and I feel so much better. So much better. Critical. I did. I did. That's why they had to come back and do it. But they said that was a part of their service when I hired them. And so I was shocked again after the first time when certain things weren't done when I went back and kind of investigated how they had cleaned. Yeah, that's what I was saying. The movie was familiar. Wow, yeah. Don't play about your health. Glad you were able to go to the doc and get it checked out. Baby, I'm gonna go every time. I'm gonna go to that ER. I'm gonna go to that doctor every single time, just to make sure. And I think it's so important that we take care of ourselves, and get proactive about it, right? Because they also did, some other tests, which were like preventive tests after I actually met with the cardiologist. Like I got the lipoprotein A done, which, okay, so y'all know I'm like adopted, but I was adopted within the same family. But there's always been a question of who my biological father is. And so when you don't have your full history as far as who your people are, it's hard to know if you have any genetic markers that make you prone to certain conditions later in life. So they did the lipoprotein A, which came back normal, which means I'm not like genetically predisposed to cardiac issues, which was great. They also did a high sensitivity, um, reactive protein test, which kind of just shows if there's inflammation in your body, and that was above the norm. So there are things I need to focus on. Like I said, as far as diet, as far as exercise, stuff I just need to be aware of, but nothing is wrong. Praise God. Did the docs ever narrow down what was going on? Well, the good thing about my primary care, and I will say, y'all, advocate for yourselves, be the squeaky wheel. I'm gonna be annoying if I have to. And so the one thing I will say, and I don't know if I'm gonna stay with her moving forward, but what I will say is that she listened to me and she gonna order every single test every time. I say I feel like this, she's gonna order the test, she's gonna send me a script, she's gonna do all of that. So um she did a lot of the background work, but I feel like I still had to do legwork to kind of figure out. Baby, me and Chat GPT was my best friend as far as interpreting all of the labs, because a lot of times you'll have labs done, they'll do like the gamut, especially since I had been to the ER twice. They had done a ton of tests, but like they're just basically, when you go to the emergency room, they're just letting you know you're not in imminent danger, right? They're not there to like diagnose you per se. It's really just making sure you're not gonna croak, right? And so I was like, what do I do with all of these results? And then of course your doctors are looking at normal lab values and not necessarily trying to narrow it down or be, like I said, just diagnose you. It seems like they want you just to keep coming back for visits or go see specialists. I haven't, as far as my doctor, I don't feel like she looked at it holistically. So I had to look at a lot of stuff myself. Like, okay, what does anemia do? How are my magnesium levels? Like, do I need to do my hormones need to get tested? Like what's going, or is this truly stress? I feel like I had to bring a lot of stuff to her. I don't feel like she was proactive in trying to help me get resolution or peace about it. And I didn't like that. You know what I mean? So I think I will be shopping going forward, but child, if I ain't got to, I'm not trying to see no doctor for a good long while, because it brings more stress than anything else. Hey, Demarcus, thank you. Yeah, God is good. He always got me at the end of the day. He always is gonna have me, and like I said, I'm glad. It just gives me the opportunity to be proactive and not like limit myself, but be more aware. Like I need to be moving like, 5 times a week, at least 30 minutes a day. I need to be taking into consideration what I'm eating and not eating crazy every single day. You know what I mean? Start cooking more. So it was good. And I like that I'm kind of out ahead of everything. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat, Demarcus. Ashley, you got to start eating trail mix now, sir. Be so serious. Be so serious. I will start doing some little parfaits in the morning though. Critical said, you and Tyra have been working hard lately. Maybe have a white noise listening session. Listen, I need to do that. I feel like that's relaxing. I've been doing like there is an app, like a Bible app, Dwell, like that will go over like just certain scriptures. Like if you have a focus like healing or being whole or peace or whatever. And they have a lot of like meditations that'll just play like different scriptures and stuff. So that's been working. I do the rain sounds. Honestly, like I said, when I took off my Apple Watch and my little pulse ox thing and wasn't just focused, hyper fixated on it, I feel like it started to subside. Also, I feel more energy. So I know my iron levels are coming back after being on the iron supplement. So I think that's what helped. But I do feel like, Books, I feel like I figured this out. I don't feel like that doctor. I don't know. I don't know what she, I don't know. I don't know. Now, the cardiologist, I really enjoyed her. But I think, and I feel like going to a POC practitioner is much different than going to another one. I just do. And like I said, I won't fault my primary care. She is Caucasian. I feel like she did listen. And like I said, she'll order every test you need every single time. She will do that. But as far as understanding me and where I was at and my anxiety and stuff, I don't feel like she got that. Like, I feel like I had to do specific reach outs to have her address certain things, if that makes sense. Ami says, I remember having an EKG machine because of my constant panic attacks and fatigues from anemia. Those arrhythmias are no joke. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And for sure, a good diet is a good start though. Absolutely. I think mindfulness, definitely meditation, being active and just eating better all make a difference. And then keeping your stress low. Because like I said, I was like obsessive about this, like what's going on, like staying up all night, not getting enough sleep. I was probably averaging over the last month, I was probably averaging maybe 4 hours of sleep a night, maybe four, maybe four. And like, this is the stuff, I mean, I didn't know about this as you get older. Like, these are the things you have to start thinking about as a woman, you know, it's crazy. Like, what? But yeah, so I'm just going to start cooking along. I made a meal plan. And again, it's not super stringent. Like, she was like, there's no need to do like major modifications to your diet, but just make sure, you're consuming more heart healthy, foods and stuff like that. So let's see. My daughter is anemic and it's a pain in the butt. She doesn't even consume caffeine, so that's not a factor. I have her taking iron gummies and increase food with iron consumption. Absolutely. And she wanted me to meet with a hematologist, and I'm like, I don't want to do that right now. I don't think I need an iron infusion. I think I started taking an iron supplement and then went to a prenatal with iron and folate. And I feel like after a month or so, I felt better. And I too don't consume caffeine because I'm not about to play. I'm not about to play, but you're right. There is only so much you can do. And I feel like everybody's body doesn't respond well to iron supplements or even the iron infusion. Thank you so much, DeMarcus, for the $5 super chat. This is why I try to keep you laughing to relieve stress. I know that's right, DeMarcus. Which song is better, All of the Lights by Kanye or Bonnie and Clyde by Jay-Z? Oh my goodness, DeMarcus. Am I bad if I go over there with Kanye? Is it wrong if I go over there with Kanye? I like the Calm app too. I like the Calm app too. Those are really relaxing, especially at night if I'm trying to like I said, try to get to sleep, because them 4 hours, that's not good for your sleep hygiene at all. Roast some veggies for snacks. Trail mix is not healthy. I've heard granola and trail mix, they have a lot of sugars in them. A lot. There's also the Headspace app. There's so many great apps. So we have Calm, Dwell, Headspace. If you guys need anything for relaxation or calm, those are some good options. Vic says, my dad started taking iron infusions and he said it was night and day immediately. Absolutely. My sister had told me about them years ago, but again, I had never needed anything because I was fine. Like, or, I was. And like I said, I feel so much better now. It's like a stark contrast to where I was at the beginning, the end of March, beginning of April. More spinach and greens. How about some chicken livers? I'm not doing chicken livers now. I'll do spinach and greens all day. I'm probably going to make a pot of greens tonight or tomorrow. Um, yeah, but them chicken livers, I can't do it. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. And Bay in there, he will order fried chicken livers, a whole thing of them, and they even smell cooked. They smell. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Hey Tiara, I have anemia real bad. A few years ago, I had a series of iron infusions and it helped, but gave me terrible migraines. Iron pills don't seem to do much for me. I've heard so many people have really bad responses to the actual iron supplements, and same thing with the migraines. I don't know. Anemia is bad because what they don't like necessarily tell you. Like I always understood like the fatigue, the weakness, like you want to sleep all the time if you're anemic, but I didn't know that it could cause palpitations too, and headaches and all these other things, and just overall, you know, just feeling icky. I'm so sorry, Tierra. I wouldn't wish that on nobody. Like I said, I don't like how people deal with chronic illness. I'll never understand. Like I have a new level of empathy and compassion because I didn't really even have nothing really going on except for like stress and, that. But try calm, relaxing candles. So I did, DeMarcus. I'm not gonna tell you where I went, but I got this lavender and eucalyptus one, and this is good. This is when I do my bath time because I have implemented some different things. Like I'm back to getting a massage once a month. I'm back to doing like my weekly bubble bath routine, like, just kind of making it like a spa experience, doing like a little facial at home and all that stuff. Just trying to take time to be more intentional about relaxation. Now all I need to do is just get my sleep back to like 8 hours a night. Because I just be up, y'all. Yes, iron supplements will make you feel sick, sometimes nauseous. Oh, goodness. Tierra said I had palpitations. Yeah, and they're not a game. And it makes you feel so strange. Like, it's scary. It's so scary. I don't like that. I don't like spinach at all. I'd rather take a supplement. Like, I'm finding, like, to get as much iron from food, like, it's been challenging. I don't know. I don't know. Trail mix is healthy, good for fiber. Mm-mm-mm. Book Skirts and Purrs. I have the memory of a goldfish. Ashley, have you seen the movie Return to Me with David Duchovny and Minnie Driver? I think that would be your jam. No, I haven't. I actually, like I was telling, I don't know if you were there for that though, Books, that I had just started watching X-Files. Isn't that David Duchovny? Doesn't he play Mulder? Is it Mulder? Yeah, I just watched the pilot episode of that a couple weeks ago, but I'll definitely check it out. Return to Me. Is it sad? I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry, Books. I don't want to cry. Hey, Rico. What's going on? Happy Saturday. Let us know how you guys are doing. Tiara, the nurse told me that migraines were common for the infusions. Man, you can't win for losing. Like, I need this to get my levels right, and then it comes with all the side effects. Oh, and hey, I think women are predisposed to anemia because of our cycle. I think so too. And it disproportionately, I think, affects women when you get to be a certain age. So hopefully sometime soon I'll be able to go in and get all of my levels checked, like my estrogen and all of that stuff, because that can actually play a part in it as well. And again, you have to just be so much more mindful, I feel like, as you get older, just to, you know, maintain. Ashley, you'll start drinking prune juice. Baby, I got prune juice in the refrigerator right now. I don't play no games. Hmm. Because I'm just always of the mindset, I would definitely rather always go the holistic route, because I feel like doctors will prescribe you everything under the sun. And you don't know what that stuff is going to do to you long term, especially like a maintenance medication. And like even with the Nexium, she gave me a 90-day prescription with like all these refills on it. And I'm like, you're only supposed to be on this for 4 to 8 weeks. Why would you prescribe it for that long? Like, and then knowing the effects that it can have on your body long term, like it can cause all kinds of other diseases in your body. No thank you. Like I don't want that. If there's a natural way to deal with whatever I'm going through, I would rather do the natural way. Like let me try aloe, let me get some slippery elm, like let me, let me do that and make sure. A good cry sends the stress away. Absolutely. I do need that would be good. I don't know. I don't know if I can watch it with y'all because for whatever reason, when we watch stuff together, the cries don't be coming out. Now, Train to Busan, that still got some tears, but so that had to like transcend. But a lot of the stuff that would normally take me over with the cries, if I watch it with y'all, we're just gonna be laughing in the chat. Yes, he plays Mulder. Ryan Coogler's next project is X-Files, and I can't wait. I'm very curious about what he's gonna do with it. I'm very curious. I did read that. What do you think about this episode of Raising Kanan? And you guys, shameless plug, we will be back tonight to talk the most recent episode. What is it? Episode 8 of Raising Kanan, season 4. I'm glad Lulu's back. That was probably the climax of the episode for me because Lulu has been so dry for most of these season. For most of this season, to me, like he hasn't been himself. So I'm hoping catching these bodies will put Lulu back into the position where we need him because he's gonna have to go to work when they take out Marvin. We know that's happening. So I'm glad about that. Other than that, they're ruining Unique for me. I hated him taking out Little Bit like that. I thought that was terrible. He wasn't a threat. Like that was just bully behavior. I don't know. Pops and Smoke being behind all of the nefarious things. I don't know. I'm interested to see what's going to happen with Crystal. I mean, it's better. It's better. I'm liking the ending of the season better than I like the beginning, if that makes sense. The MIDI app is good, great for Minnow and Perry Minnow. Lord, I hope I'm not in the Perry streets yet. But I was watching on TikTok, they have a lot of those same things. Fast heart rate. I pray that I wouldn't be entering early Minnow. That would be scary. I'm not ready for that, Vic. I'm not ready for that, Vic. The beginning of Return to Me is a bit teary-eyed, but after that, it's lighthearted, sweet, and funny. Okay, I'll have to give it a try. Is this new? Or has this been out for a while? I heard beets are good for iron deficiency. I got some beet juice in there right now. I have the nasty aloe vera juice. I've got beet juice in there. I've got some pomegranate juice, and some green juice, the super greens. And I have a juicer. But y'all, juicing for yourself is so messy. It's so messy. These shows we watch also cause stress. Okay, hot take. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Like if we watch something too heavy or too crazy, I have to have a palate cleanser because, not for nothing, like art has always been intended to elicit an emotion, visceral reaction, stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely agree that consuming the amount of content that we consume, you have to have a balance and a way to reset. Same with books. Like any art that you consume can have an effect on you. Absolutely. But some can give a release. So there's that as well. Return to Me came out in 2000. Oh Lord. Girl, you're not old. Just getting good. Just getting good. I didn't know it was 2000. I'm gonna see what David Duchovny's doing over there. I'm excited about New Jack City tonight. I'm excited. Snaps and Pops is giving me Jerome and Louis vibes. Listen, because honestly, I don't know which one is the wife, Snaps or Pop, but whichever is the wife, I feel like she's actually the one running everything. That's how I feel about it. But what else y'all been watching? What y'all been watching that's good? Y'all know Poker Face season 2 comes out next week. I'm so excited about that. I loved the first season of Poker Face on Peacock. Really, really good. Let me see what else. Let me pull up my spreadsheet and see what's happening in this month. We watched the 4 seasons in Discord the other day, and that's written by Tina Fey, directed, produced, all that. And Steve Carell is over there. Coleman Domingo. It's a comedy about some middle-aged people, just through these different seasons. And it was pretty funny. It wasn't bad at all. Let's see. I want to start that Unseen show in Netflix. I might do that after this. I might pop in Discord and start watching it. It's South African though, and it's a series on Netflix, brand new. What else? What comes out this week? The Walking Dead, Dead City season 2 is out next week. Y'all know I still am not caught up on The Walking Dead. I don't know if anybody's watching Sullivan's Crossing. That's something totally different. Blood of Zeus season 3, which is an anime on Netflix, that'll be out this week. Criminal Minds Evolution season 3 will be out this week. I don't know. A lot of like streaming movies will be out this week. I have to do some research because I don't know what they're all about. Long Way Home, which is going to be a new Apple TV series, will be out this week. A couple documentaries. We'll see what happens. Ami says, a nutritionist told me it's best to eat veggies baked or raw. Juicing breaks up the fibers and takes away a lot of the benefits. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I like a good baked moment. This is why I'm not a huge 4 fan, because of the trauma. It definitely, like I said, I think art has always impacted people. I think it can always impact your psyche, especially depending on the subject matter. I've only barely gotten into these horror streets. And like I said, I need something to combat it. So if it's prayer, if I need to watch something else, if it's whatever, I do think that there is a tie. And especially if you're like an empath or whatever, I think you just feel things keenly, right? So, but that's just my opinion. Some people say that that's not a case. Some people's whole channels are horror all day, every day, all the time. Did you see the BMF trailer that dropped on Friday? No, I didn't. I'll watch it though. I would try to watch it on here, y'all, but I'd be scared about the copyright. I could try it. Let me see. Let me see what it is. Let me see if I can find it, y'all. I don't even know if I'm interested in BMF this season with all of the stuff that's happening. Like, what is going on? Oh, Lord. I'm going to have to stop it and start it a million times, I'm sure. Lord. I'm going to try this. I've never done that. Absolutely, Mommy by Chance. I have been watching since day one. So, yeah, I'm always going to support the Shy as much as I feel like they've gone off the rails. I'm hoping this next season they can bring it back in. Yeah, I hope they can bring it back in. I didn't like last season at all, Mommy by Chance. I talked about them people bad last season. But I'll definitely be watching this season. Now, I don't know if I'll be covering it because it's like I watch a ton of stuff. Like I'm watching BMF. I'm watching, of course, The Last of Us. We have a live for that. I'm watching Handmaid's Tale. And honestly, the only upload the people came through for was Handmaid's Tale. So that's the only one I'm going to keep doing uploads for. They're not coming through for Godfather of Harlem. And it could be because this season of Godfather of Harlem is just not as good. Like, I don't know why they casted that man as Frank Lucas. Like, no disrespect to that actor, but he's not Frank Lucas. And I was like, okay, I'm going to give him a chance because, of course, he's too pretty to be Frank Lucas. But it's not even that. For me, it's even his portrayal of Frank Lucas. It just doesn't give. It's just not delivering for me. So I'm going to do a review for the first episode, the premiere of The Shy, the next season. And if people come through, cool, I'll keep doing it. But if they're not going to come through, I'm not going to invest the time and energy in it because, Hey, Lawrence Report. Y'all go subscribe to the Lawrence Report if you haven't already. Ashley, do you think we need sinners too? Not necessarily. I think it's exceptional standalone. I would be excited if they expanded up on the universe, though. I don't need a part two, but I would love like a prequel. I would love if we got to talk about like the Choctaw people and more of their lore. I'd be here for Remic's origin story. I'd be here for Stack and Smoke in Chicago. Like, there's a lot of different portions I would love. Even Grace and Bo's migration story and how they got there and what their life looked like. There are so many moving parts that would be incredible to expand like the Center's universe around. But I don't necessarily need a part two, but I think they should do. I think something else could be done in the space. Watching Austin Land, definitely stupid, funny movie, but I put on to reset my mood. I love that. I love that, child. I've been watching A Different World. That's been my reset show. I'll put on A Different World and just vibe and do what I need to do, and it'll get me together. My favorite horror movie is Silent Hill. Girl, you know I ain't seen Silent Hill. I have not seen Silent Hill. I mean, I need to watch it. Oh, oh Lord, not he's coming back. Not he's back. Lord, I knew if they didn't take him out and left him a crackhead, there was always a chance. I hope Felicia Rashad, Wendy Raquel Robinson help ratings with The Chi. The Chi needs to be better to help their ratings. And I think when you get rid of like the core, Kevin left last season. That was what we kind of watched. We watched these kids grow up. And I think when that dynamic got kind of slanted, it took away from it. And then like I think the storylines got outlandish too last season. I just like the real life was enough in Chicago. Real life is enough. I mean, I have to be in a mood to watch The Handmaid's Tale. It's depressing to watch for me. It is, child. Somebody tried to call me a pick me somebody because I watched Handmaid's Tale yesterday in the comment section. I don't even think I blocked them. I don't even think I blocked them. I'm proud of me. I didn't block them, but went on a whole bitter diatribe about how women of color shouldn't watch Handmaid's Tale and whoop-de whoop. How are you gonna tell me what I can watch? I've been watching since day one. And I don't understand how people are so afraid of it. Like, if you're afraid to watch, then how do you know what is going on? Like, I don't know. It's very odd, but it is dark. It is dank. It is, you have to be in a certain place to watch it. Because it'd be hopeless over there in the Handmaid Tale streets. And the things proposed aren't so far-fetched, right? What happened now especially isn't so far-fetched. Lauren's report, a prequel would do Sinners justice, but if not, I'm cool with us just using our imaginations for Sinners. I agree, because what you don't want to do is ruin like the legacy of it, you know? But there's lots of stories I would love to be told around it. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can play this, y'all, and not have to take it out. I'm gonna start it and stop it a lot, but we'll see. Okay, let me go back. Okay, let's see how it goes, y'all. No, this is how we do it.
Everybody listen up. We starting our own label.
This is how we do
Okay, so Meech and all right, Terry.
The music game could put us up on connects. Help us with half a ton of weight in every state.
Lord have mercy. What do y'all think? Drop it in the chat. If you watch BMF, if you watch since day one, what do you think is going to be the fallout as now, 50 Cent and Big Meech, they have that whole thing going on?
Hey, my brother, we want to rebrand you into the artist that you want to be.
Welcome to the 1995 Source Award.
Now we about to...
Was that supposed to be Aaliyah? Was that supposed to be Aaliyah? I don't even know. Okay, let's keep going.
take BMF to a whole nother level, T.
He's trusting new people before you. I keep telling you, you can do this by yourself.
Here, Ike. Why is she still here, Ike? Get her out of there. We're gonna try, Ami. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to space it so it don't get pulled, but it might anyway, because you know how they do.
I'm calling the shots now.
That maybe is gonna be his
Damn, T.
downfall.
I want back in.
Let's flip the track, bring the old school back.
Shit's changed between me and T.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know if I'm as excited for this season as I have been in past seasons.
Mexico. Ever since we got back, he continues to not have my back.
So now we're gonna see a war between the brothers. So Terry and Meech are gonna be at it.
Money, power, revenge. Ain't nothing.
Oh my gosh. I'm not about to fool with Lamar.
Ever gonna beat me? Oh, what the?
Well, I'm glad to see Mickey back.
War was
Okay, so they done recruited some people this season. They got some actors. Lord, I don't know, y'all.
I'm the face of this organization. You always gonna be a
Okay, he's always gonna be in your shadow. All right, Big Meech.
my shadow.
So tip up your cup and throw your hands up and let me hit a party.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know.
So me and bruh had hit the point of no return. Problem was, we had no idea we were headed.
I just feel like it's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be redundant. I just feel like I'm gonna be redundant. I feel like it's gonna be redundant, y'all. I don't know. Yep, we have Project Barefoot and Pray. I hope so too. I mean, I'm trying. I tried to space it so it wouldn't be crazy. Maybe Coogler could explore hoodoo and create a Mama Day film. Potentially. He seems like he's over there. I think he and I don't know if he'd have Michael over there, Michael B. Jordan over there again. But I don't know if he would go full throttle there. Ashley didn't let their comments get you stressed because Misery Love Company. You made it when you got a hater. Oh, people gonna talk crazy every single time. Most times I block them. I was just proud of myself. I didn't block them that time. Not Mommy by Chance said I stopped watching BMF. This might be it for me. Street saying this is the final season. It should be. That there's got to be, because that fallout is real. It seems, you know. Yes, Purdy's giving me Aaliyah vibes for sure. Damn, I'm late because I never watched BMF. BMF was good. Them first couple seasons were good. No, he's a great villain. He's a great villain, but he was just too cold-blooded. Lamar was just too cold-blooded, man. He was just brutal and I miss Cash Doll on the show. Yeah, he took her out. Boom, gone. Welcome back, Lamar, Silas, and B. Mickey. Yeah, B. Mickey's back in the house. Let me see what else, if it'll let me just go on. I only got a couple seconds left.
Headed for a collision course.
Babe, there's that trash bag. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Had to make sure.
With all our enemies.
Okay, June 6th. I mean, I'll be tuned in. We'll see what's going on. Yeah, Lamar was a great character. What isn't he in? Hold on, before I misquote myself. Which movie is better, Sinners or Black Panther? Definitely Sinners for me. But the first Black Panther was cooking. I like the first Black Panther. Let me see what that man's name is, because he was in Supercell. Lamar's character, because he is English, right? The actor who plays Lamar. Let me find that man's real name. Eric Kofi Abrefa. Eric Kofi Abrefa. But yeah, I think Sinners is a better movie, just in the way that it makes you think. But as far as impact, I don't know. The first Black Panther was just such an experience and such a movement. But yeah, for me, movie wise, definitely Sinners for sure. But y'all, I didn't intend to come here and keep y'all all day, but I did want to say thank y'all because just the love and support this week has been overwhelming. Like I said at the beginning of the live, this was an important week, y'all. Like, we started something and it grew and it's growing and it's continuing to grow, but we made it a year in the space. And I think that's important. And so I just want to say thank y'all for coming through and rocking with me as well and coming through when I used to do these weekly check-ins. And like I said, since this is my birthday month, I will be back every single Saturday and we will chop it up and talk and chew the fat. If y'all want to watch Unseen with me, I'll probably head on over to the Discord, not maybe 30, 45 minutes. And I'll start watching that series over there. But thank y'all so much for coming through and hanging out. It's good to see y'all if I haven't seen y'all in a while. But yeah, I am going to do these every single Saturday for the month of May. We'll check in, see how everybody's doing. But yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know what had been going on with me. And now we're in the clear with that good old clean bill of health. We'll be back like we never left. I am looking to do some different types of content around TV this month. So I will be trying some new things. So just be aware of that. And yeah, thank y'all. And like I said, I'll put an alert in the Discord in the general chat when I'm ready, but I am going to start watching Unseen on Netflix and see how that's cooking. If it's cooking. And if it's not, we'll switch to something else. You know exactly how we do it. But yeah, anything else y'all want to say before I get on out of here for right now? And like I said, we will be back this evening. Oh, let me go ahead and play for you my movie pick for Blockbuster Movie Night. If you are a member, don't forget that tonight is Blockbuster Movie Night, and we will be watching my selection. I'm going to run that for y'all, and I will be right back.
Reagan era. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change. Y'all didn't have the chances that you had, Miss Hawkins.
Yo, baby, we talking about combinate and consolidate.
I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, Miss Hawkins. And I wouldn't want to be. I told you, this thing is bigger than Nino Brown, and I got a list of proof. If I'm going down, I'm taking a whole lot of people with me. I never liked you anyway.
But yeah, y'all, thank you so much for coming through. See y'all later. Have a great afternoon. Have an amazing week. Have a good afternoon. Get rest. Snack healthily. Yeah, I'm about to get something healthy right now. I don't know what it is, but I haven't eaten yet at all today, so I'm going to get something to eat. Absolutely, Books, Girls, and Purrs. And thank you for being here. Thank y'all for rocking with us. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. And I hope you have and pray you guys have the best week ever. And I'll see y'all later on tonight. I'll see you in the Discord if you come through and watch this show with me. All right, y'all. See you later.